Everyone, or good day, wherever you are around the world. John Henderson here again, back with another beer ramble. And today we're looking at Young's Double Chocolate Stout. 5.2% from the Charles Wells Brewery. A milk and sweet stout style. Gets a 90 score, outstanding by Beer Advocate. It gets also an outstanding score with the Alston brothers. They love it too. 97 overall score for the beer, 99 for the style by Rate Beer. It is Charles Wells Brewery, founded in 1876. As you take a look at what the stout looks like, did a review with this with the guys earlier, and didn't really give it a good. Well, I'll get to that later. But anyway, here's what the beer looks like, as you can see. I had this in my refrigerator for a little bit, for maybe a couple of days. I've been wanting to do a review of this, but stuff has been going on, and now I have time to do it. So, very dark. Looks like look like some of the bubbles and look like ginger ale, but very little fizz, very little head on top of this. Onto the scent. Definitely smelling some coffee. Definitely a lot of chocolate, maybe a little milk or more dark chocolate than milk chocolate in this. I've been a fan of stouts for a long time, and to me, the stouts of all stouts has always been Guinness, extra stout, but maybe on that one's not as high. The milk, that's what me and Ronald J. Terrio, and we all had reviewed this one. But the other beer, the Malt Liquor Project, we call it, for Guinness Extra Stout. It's kind of funny, but a little inside joke between us. But anyway, definitely hints of those real bitter chocolate you make with like you're doing some tort or something like that. So on to the taste. It has more coffee aftertaste. A little coffee, not overly much coffee, but a little bit of coffee. And there's definitely some bitter chocolate taste to this beer. They were pale ale and crystal malts. A special blend of sugars, real dark chocolate, and a little bit of chocolate essence into this beer, according to the website. Gives a lot of flavor on this, but to me, it's really, I think it's a little bland. It's okay. I mean, I'm not gonna give it look it up there as like a rave. I mean, most of the stouts I've had, outside Guinness, have been the extra strong imperial stouts, where the ABV is about around 7 and higher. Um, that's kind of more to my liking. Um, the 2X Southern Double Milk Stout by Southern Tier, the brewery's based in upstate New York. That's really good. And then, of course, there's the Imperials I've always raved about. The 1050, the Lagunitas Imperial Stout, the Abita Bourbon Barrel Stout, which is also an Imperial. That's good. Those are the ones I've had. I have my Ora spin, which I'm going to do, but again, it's been so humid and so warm that I haven't been able to, I have not really opened it up yet. I'm going to wait until when it gets a little bit chilly. Let's put it that way. Cold. Whenever it gets cold around here, because October, it's just still feels like I'm in, for us, it's been like we're in the, we're in middle late August, early September. That's how it's felt this so far this early month. But again, the brewery founded in 1876. Their beer, well known, is the Glorious Wells um, Bombarder, if I pronounce it correct, spelling Bombarddier. Um, Glorious English, which is an ESB style beer that they do. Um, that's one of their more popular. That's one of their popular ones. All their beers have been very popular, but this one, but that one right there, the ESB, is probably their most well known. Um, I got this at this new store they've opened up in Mobile called the O'Shell Growlers, which is on O'Shell and Kenneth Street and slash Mobile Infirmary Way, right across from the Dewdrop Inn. A nice little historic old school restaurant in the city of Mobile here. And the guy in the store had was one of the cool things, and which is I think you've noticed everywhere. I mean, within the last 10 years or so, more. I obviously started up in the Northeast more so, and then now it's kind of grown now. Yeah, even out west, that people are saying, hey, you don't want to have to buy the whole beer. If you want to get a sample of it, or maybe get a bottle just to try and see if you like it, then go ahead. So they're being forced to buy the 6 pack or a 12 pack of a certain thing, and so and I got this, and I only paid about what maybe $1.99 for this, which was not bad. $2 plus tax. So I could put this in the same category with Guinness Extra Stout. That the Guinness Extra Stout is not overly strong. It's about the same. Um, but this has a little bit more bitter chocolate coffee feel. It kind of reminds me of the Judge Roy Bean coffee stout that Fairhope Brewery puts out. Um, and that's in honor of Judge, now suspended Judge Roy Moore, the Chief Justice in Alabama. Um, they have a beer called Judge Roy Bean, which is in honor of him. And to me, it reminds me a little bit of this. I'm not going to rave on and on about this. I think it's an okay milk stout, but again, the 2X by Southern Tier and in the Imperial Stouts are kind of more for me. And then between this and Guinness, I'll probably lean more towards the Guinness than this. I mean, this is a good beer, but I won't go with saying it's outstanding. So good enough for me. I can see getting it again. And again, this is what it is. It's a dessert beer. Serves with a tort, again, a chocolate tort. You could serve this with chocolate cake, maybe some vanilla ice cream or something. But me, I would do the extra stronger Imperials, the ones I mentioned in this video. So um, I'm gonna give this. I'm not gonna be mean about this. I'm gonna give this a B plus. I mean, it's really good. I'm gonna say right up there, maybe 80, 87, 80, 88 up there. I won't say it's world class or outstanding, but it's okay. Um, again, I want something a little bit more kick ass than this. So that's just me. So um, so B plus. I guess that would be considered a 8.5 to a 9 score, somewhere around there. So if you feel it deserves a higher score, it's outstanding, or feel it deserves a score I'm giving it, leave your thoughts and comments on the bottom of the screen. B plus for me on this one. I guess would be 8.5 or 9. You make up the score. John Henderson Pierre, the Beer Hamilton, to keep on watching. And as always, cheers.